so well. And like, he's just really good at spacing Peach out. Like, Peach cannot deal with this incredibly large sword that Cloud brings to the table.
But we're going to have to see how it holds up against a player that's good at pressure and at edge guarding as Ling is.
Yeah.
It is playing for top 8. It will be a gigantic upset and a great thing to see, right, for the Puerto Rican crowd to have ReN take out Ling.
Yeah, we're going right into it with Ling trying to get something started off of a turnip, but ReN shielding really well.
It's going to be very important to see how Ling abuses these turnips because he won't be able to really get in on Cloud with Cloud's anti-air and out of shield option. But being able to abuse that space where Cloud is constantly jumping in and running and trying to space his moves, right? He can sort of just aggress in and get a preemptive hit in.
Yeah, and here we go. Peach has to respect the space that Cloud's backer creates, and we see right there, like, he's spacing Peach out. She can't really get an opening right now. And she's
Run off to a very strong start, but that limit is close to running out. That cross flash will not find the KO just yet. But ReN again off to a very strong start with the Cloud.
Yeah, a lot of damage on Ling right now. But Cloud off stage is so scary. Manages to recover back to center stage.
One thing that is probably going to be very important is to see how well Ling is able to contest Cloud off stage. Edge guarding Cloud sometimes feels like a myth, but Ling is one of those players that definitely is very strong with those float and those E-drop turnip options. Forder will find the hit. Peach does not find KOs off straight hits like that just yet. But 123 to 121, we're evenly matched here.
Ooh, a little bit of a miss by Ling there. Drops his float too early and cancels his forwarder, not potentially missing a KO on ReN.
It could also possibly have just been trying to do a float cancel there, right? To see if he can get the damage and the positioning off stage. The blade beam, early blade beam comes out, but you can't let those go that close to the stage and that close to Ling. Ling hops right over that and gets the KO.
Yeah, that was a beautifully spaced float cancel to avoid ReN's blade beam, but ReN snapping back with a backer to take his KO as well.
All right, remember, and also for the people that don't know, actually, Peach is one of those matches that is actually quite common here. There are a lot of Peach mains here that all play very, very differently from each other. So ReN is definitely not a beginner in this matchup, but Ling is also not a beginner in the Cloud matchup, having to play against so many at top level.
Yeah, no, but Ling is definitely on another level than the Peaches we have here. He's just a world caliber player.
Yeah, but right now, ReN is actually doing quite well for himself, but he's having trouble finding the important damage in right now. Ling is actually getting these hits in, but 112 to 74%. You can't really get careless against Cloud because Cloud is very close to Shining Blue, and if you get careless, then that cross flash will find an early KO on you.
Yeah, and here we go. He's going to have to burn the limit on the recovery here, unfortunately for ReN. And 166% is looking pretty rough for ReN here. Beautiful recovery using the blade beam to stall himself off stage. Just enough time for Ling to miss his edge guard, but a forwarder is gonna take ReN's second stock.
Forwarder thankfully hit tipper there for Ling, finding the KO at 170 something after the hit on cross stage. But ReN not to be outdone himself. He now has Ling back at the ledge. Cloud is one of those characters that is very scary when you're getting forced into the ledge trap. That backer being so safe and so large, right? Cloud can really cover a lot of space very quickly with that backer. Backer will not find the KO just yet. A little bit closer to the ledge, and that definitely would have KO'd, though. Yeah,
now Ling has to recover, goes for a normal getup, but ReN is wise to it and gonna punish with a forward tilt. Big damage here coming from cross slash. And both players reset to neutral. ReN on the chase. But it's Ling who's gonna get 3 backers in a row and a ledge trap to boot.
Aggressive blade beam right off the ledge. Very interesting to see, right? This is actually going to be very important to see how Cloud uses that limit, right? There's a lot of mix-up game that goes into using
no double jump on ReN.
Double jump on ReN right now. This is going to be very risky. No, this thankfully does not fall back off stage. That would have been very bad. The cross slash will find damage, and we're right into even. This is very, very close from there.
Ooh, a down smash from Ling, sending ReN off stage. He's recovering. Cross slash comes in clutch. No, he misses the ledge with the air dodge.
Unfortunate. He really wanted that cross slash with limit, but he pays for it costly, right? That accidentally missing that ledge with the air dodge to stage.
Yep.
But Ling takes a nail-biter game 1 over ReN, but ReN was definitely not out of it. Very, very close, right down to last hit.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. You know, the greed cost him the game there. He definitely wanted to keep that limit up, but, you know, just barely misses the ledge.
All right, we definitely have players in the crowd cheering for ReN. One of them is one of his dear friends, Tama Alter. He is definitely cheering and screaming for ReN in this set, but ReN not to be a down himself, right? He has to find his way back into the game. We're right back to a fresh game on Pokemon Stadium 2.
ReN escaping Peach's pressure with an up air of his own. And now trying to keep her in the air. Ling gonna find the combo.
Ling is one of those players that his combo game is definitely quite polished, but we're gonna have to see how ReN adjusts around it, right? That one thing that Peach does struggle with is that spacing himself. That is a missed opportunity with the cross slash. The blade beam will find a miss. So now Cloud has right back to zero limit, but Cloud spacing is not necessary with limit. That Peach Bomber will catch the no option at all, actually, on the platform.
Yeah, kind of caught ReN sleeping on the platform there. Big dash attack by ReN, sending Ling back off stage, but he's just going to float back to center.
Again, it's actually being seen that ReN is definitely keeping things very, very close, but if ReN were to fall down here 2-0, will we see the Wolf? That will be an interesting question.
Ooh, big ledge guard by Ling, keeping the pressure on ReN, not letting him use cloud spacing tools to his advantage.
Aggressive cross slash will find the KO. Sometimes you just gotta let it rip when you see the opportunity. And ReN did not let that one go. Finding the KO and finding the first lead he's had for himself in this set. But now Ling is off stage looking for blood, and that's gonna be a dead Cloud, losing that jump. You are not making that one back, and now we're right back to even. That is something that's always been very polarizing about Cloud. That Cloud's offense and his defense on stage is so strong, but getting put off stage in those positions where you just have no more options feels very unfortunate, especially with a character that can cover a lot of space with those turnips and with that float.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud definitely beats Peach on stage, but off stage it's another story entirely.
All right, Cloud's going blue once again. He's burning.
Gonna have to burn it.
Yeah, misses the ledge again. We're gonna have to see some more precision out of ReN at this ledge position, because he's had to lose. He lost game 1 to missing the ledge, and now he had to burn his limit really early for it. If he burns his jump quite soon.
Great turnip catch to save his life right there. And
very good recovery by ReN. We're seeing a lot of flexibility from ReN. That is a dead Cloud right there, unfortunately.
Did not get the catch this time.
That is actually a very important thing for the Peach counterplay. Being able to Z-catch those turnips mid-air is a scary prospect, but it's necessary if you really want to make those turnips much less scary off stage.
For sure.
But Ling off to a much more convincing lead here. Ling is also one of those players that's just not afraid to take his time, right? That you can take your time with me. I will wait. I will find my opening and I will make the most of it, but I won't overcommit on a situation where I know I have nothing to gain from it.
Now Ling with the advantage state. Cloud's off stage. This is the position we've been scared of all this time. But he's going to recover back. But still can't get center. ReN has... Oh, that's going to be limit. And
that is a dead Cloud. No tech on that downer. And ReN falls down 0-2 to Ling. You have to now make a reverse 3-0 on a clear as good as Ling. We've seen that Ling has not been afraid at letting all these ledge trap attempts, right? Some people are sometimes afraid to contest Clouds off stage when really that is his largest flaw. Not ignoring it, just as we call for it, the Wolf does come out.
Oh, wow, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Ling has even been able to stop limit recoveries, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, but now we're seeing the Wolf come out. He did really well for himself with the Cloud in that first game. Not so much on the second, but now he's coming out with the Wolf to see if he can make a dent in his 0-2 deficit.
Yeah, let's see if ReN's main can actually bring this back. But he was trying to go for the positive matchup. Now, Wolf Peach, more of an even matchup. So let's see if he can use his skills with Wolf to bring this one back.
Yeah, one thing that we have noticed is how passive Ling has been playing so far. Usually he's very, very aggressive, trying to get in with these large combo openers and using all these turnips, but he's kind of just been waiting for his opportunity here, because honestly, Wolf and Cloud are both characters that can really blow Peach up in disadvantage. Now we're finding down tilt into air, 66% built up on him, but Ling so far hasn't actually been converting on these large combos that he's usually known for being able to do.
ReN definitely holding his own, still keeping up in percent despite Ling having the advantage for most of the game.
Nice call out on that jump with the back air. The wolf flash back to stage. Now we have no jump.
That's gonna be
we
it.
have no jump, air dodge back, and that nair will find the hit.
Yeah, Ling's ledge trap and edgeguard game are so strong, and both of ReN's characters are pretty weak on the recovery.
We've been actually seeing that even though Ling and ReN have been very evenly matched on stage, the tide of the match really has been dictated by how disadvantage has gone for both players, where ReN is just really getting blown up in disadvantage, and Ling has not really been getting punished as much as he could be.
Yeah, I know, but it's just as you said, like, they're even until ReN goes off stage, then he's dead, and it's over for him pretty much. Yeah,
Ling is one of those players that does not like making those mistakes. That nair will find him back off stage. Look, 116 to 10. Now he's back off stage again. Wolf flash very aggressively. Nice air dodge on Ling. That could have been very bad, right? It kills you both ways if it hits you.
Yep. And now ReN basically lapped in percent here. Needs to find this KO and get some percent to boot. It's going to be a forward tilt. Not enough to kill, though, but maybe he can keep up this ledge situation. Ling recovers back to stage with a roll. But a dash attack is finally going to take Ling's first stock. And ReN now has a huge hill to climb.
Wolf, just like Cloud, is also one of those characters that does not struggle at putting on damage, but right now Ling's defense has been very, very difficult to crack. The grab to try to punish that down smash is not going to come through. And
it's so unfortunate that grab missed. That could have been the start of something important for ReN.
A bit of a spaghetti situation there, where the both kind of just missed on every option. But
yeah, but not enough shield on ReN to be able to block that forwarder there. Oh, here's the turnip combos.
Turnip train, he drops it. That could have been very, very bad. That's with the winky face. That extra amount of hits done on that turnip will definitely make those combos much more consistent to land. But Ling is definitely feeling himself, trying to close out with a dominant 3-0, but ReN is still not out of it just yet. Wolf is a character that does actually kill Peach quite well at the ledge, which is actually quite a bit of ReN's calling card, but Ling's disadvantage has been immaculate.
Yeah, Ling's just always been able to escape with some sneaky kind of movement.
I love seeing those mid-range floats, those floats that are just at full hop range to really mix your opponent and make them guess where you're going to be, because Peach has access to so much mobility mixed up with that float mechanic. But we're going to miss on that frying pan attempt. He's going to get 114, 126%. ReN has Peach off stage again. Let's see if he can actually make something happen at the ledge with a nice get-up attack by Ling. The float cancel there out of shield will send Wolf back off stage, getting very aggressive with those down airs.
This is going to be a back throw for the KO. And now ReN on his tournament stock. Can he make this happen?
Yeah, you cannot afford to be very careless here. Ling's out of shield options have not failed just yet. He's been using a lot of those float cancel nair, full cancel back airs out of shield, and 153% now. Even with Peach is not the greatest amount of kill power, we'll definitely find a kill here at the ledge, which has been where Ling has really made his money. The back air will hit sour, 167% built up.
That's it.
Forward throw on the
gonna take the KO.
On the interesting DI. Maybe he was trying to DI in on a potential down throw, but that forward throw will find the KO at 170-something%. Ling takes it 3-0 over ReN. ReN bowing out at 9th place. Definitely a very, very impressive showing to see from ReN, and Ling moves on to top 8.
Yeah, unfortunately ReN doesn't break into top 8, but yeah, it was definitely a really good run. He showed a lot of play, a lot of really good play, a lot of improvement. Ling's movement with Peach is just on another level. He weaves in through attacks with his float so perfectly. It's really, really powerful.
Honestly, that movement was phenomenal on Ling's end from that entire set, really were. Even though the on-stage neutral was actually pretty close between them, it really just got decided when they both got in disadvantage, where Ling